Thought we'd find it.
You can say that.
That can wait for...
Yeah.
All the answers...
So...
We know nothing about...
It's also entire...
If we come across a capital... What? Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone! Look there!
A flower blooming out of Retta?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
The Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and...
Law, calm down!
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring a...
Hey!
If they wanted to attack us, they could...
Shion, just...
No!
What the...
No, I'm...
Again, Law?
Seriously, it's fine. Besides,
Actually, I've been
I guess I never really... Before long, which isn't to say I didn't...
so numbed.
It's fine.
But,
I appreciate the until I get rid of the... Maybe it'll be soon?
yeah.
What the...
Oh, come on.
It's called
Yeah, but...
oh...
Staying alert is...
I still can't get...
Yeah...
I've only ever seen... Still, though.
Beats me.
Rena and Dana. But to think...
Dohalim.
Okay, who's... That beam of light...
That's what it looked like.
Perhaps it was...
Which would mean that...
Try to stay calm. What is it?
No, it's just so much from...
You made it this... You noticed something?
This place looks a lot like that room we saw back in the Forbidden Zone.
Huh? What's that? It's one of those!
A red woman in disguise. Or is this their true form?
So it was a trap?
It doesn't look like it can move. Tell me, are you the one who brought us here?
That is correct. It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It can talk.
What are you?
Hevrect 35.
Hevrect 35. Is that your name?
Correct.
What is this place? No, wait, before that, just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our will, by a group—
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most—
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women, pulling their strings?
What did you do to us?
I examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any way. Identifiers detected. The Sovereign—
Oh, goody. More riddles.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not, it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helganquil. The Red Women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time, but not our true form.
Helganquil?
You are on Dake Phasol, a celestial base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's Great Spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation, as I have done so, I have also set out to monitor and
A question. What is this Great Spirit of which you—
Correct. The Great Astral Spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena.
A voice? Just like Dana.
The voice of the Great Spirit speaks to our hearts directly.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds?
The true ruler of Rena.
Wait, back up. You're telling us this great spirit of yours is the one that I'm not sure I believe that.
Why not? We've already made
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying.
Dana's will hasn't been forcing us to do anything.
Let's assume that what Hevrect 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed—
Your fear is not based in logic. Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, where so thinly is that energy spread that it—
Which explains why we felt its will where we did.
The Great Spirits, as a result, it has—
Is that why the crown contest is necessary?
Indeed. And it had the initial spirit channeling from—
But the ceremony—
Correct. That is why we turned—
So that was the real purpose behind the crown.
This is all happening.
Nevertheless, you still haven't—
First, it was—
A request? But what could someone—
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
I'm sorry, did you just—
I did.
What makes you say that?
Lenegis has entered the final stage. As we speak, Dana's energy is being— If nothing is done about the Great Spirit—
You're saying the destruction we saw earlier is just the beginning?
We won't let that happen.
Why do you want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly? Is it to save our world?
No. My primary concern is validating our finding. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change the—
Vengeance? For what?
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species is on the brink of extinction.
You mean... you're...
At this stage, it would be wise for you to talk with the others. Ask them what you need to know. Once you have your answer, return to me.
Others? Just how many of you are there?
I am the only Helganquil who inhabits Dake Faisal.
Hey! Hey!
It's no use. I think it's done talking to us. Let's take a look around.
You can't seriously...
To be honest, the conversation went on for
At the very least. Everything that being said,
The spirit of Rena.
But why?
It doesn't matter.
Right.
there is one other thing. How the Great Spirit...
Now that you mention it,
Maybe it had a Let's find out. Who are they?
What is it?
Oh, my apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any humans from the outside world.
Are you a Renan?
Oh. The Overseer told us to answer any questions you might have. But be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic...
What a weird guy.
He must have meant Hevrect 35.
And what was that about subjects?
There isn't anyone else we can talk to around here.
have you guys lived up here?
Yes. We regularly...
Why are you all even...
Originally?
We heard that the
Oh, it was terrible.
And you've been working...
Well,
What do you mean?
as long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even if it's right in front of them.
Which would explain why Shion and I failed to notice the Red Women previously. Do they employ an astral art of some sort?
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand, the type of cloaking they use is... In addition, they also used hypnosis devices and information control. It's a pretty sophisticated operation, especially since it avoids any I have to imagine that's how Lenegus is still run.
But...
The Great Spirit's mind control...
You act like this didn't affect you personally.
I mean, sure.
Hevrect 35 is clearly...
Who can say? My guess is it just...
Don't you want to go back home to Rena or Lenegus?
No way. If we went back after knowing the truth, they'd either... After all this time, there's nothing to be gained from going back. Things are going just fine with the Overseer. Not that it'll be around much longer. That said, I'm sure it's pleased...
Thank you for answering our questions. Can we talk to you for a few...
Sure. It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their next shift, so I can talk until then.
Please, tell us what you know about the Helganquil.
You mean the Overseer's species? I can't say I know much.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From
From Rena? Wait, are you telling us those things live right alongside the Renans down there?
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first...
excuse me?
Oh, I thought the Overseer explained everything.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Well, in a nutshell, the Renans were originally created from...
But if that's true, then that would mean there aren't any...
There aren't. But there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their...
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. In essence, we were created to carry on their work. They gathered Danins who had an affinity for... That's why we, as their descendants...
Let me get this straight. Are you...
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use...
Helganquil technology is truly... They have these tiny machines that are practical...
Enough! You needn't tell us any...
How can you speak so
I guess I can see how when viewed in a certain... But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the... Anyway, the Helganquil are the real... They're also mostly the ones behind what you see going on.
I see.
Does he really expect us to believe?
Dohalim.
Just when I think we're getting to the bottom of it all, some new revelation smacks us in the face.
Then let's hope this is our last revelation for a while. Do you know anything about a spirit channel?
If you mean the first plan from 300 years ago, then...
Yes. It was to use Lenegis to siphon off Dana's astral energy.
Exactly. However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large... Second, we had to figure out how to convert Dana's energies.
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and...
We have a winner! However, the first plan failed when the Sovereign was... The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. For the next... To amend that, we set our sights on...
And the crown contest...
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the... A new Sovereign. It was such tremendously difficult work.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden... What about the flower that sprouted from...
Flower? Oh, that... As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy.
Hevrect 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling...
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes. And yet here... Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you,
He talks like the potential end of the world is just another...
You've got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what
It feels like our whole...
Seriously, I'm still trying to process...
Let's take a moment to gather. I know all of this is a lot to believe and take in.
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never
Everything that's happened.
And to get that energy, then the Helganquil created the Renans.
Plus, the reason the Great Spirit can't directly control the Renans is...
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe, why don't we all take some time?
That's a good idea, Kisara. If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, because it's not just Dana on the line. So let's go ahead and break off for now. We aren't in any immediate... You sure you don't want to be alone?
I could ask you the same...
I figured I'd get all my thinking in while walking.
I'll go along with you. I'm interested to...
Sounds good. Let's...
Everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
Yeah. Everything we thought...
Right. Assuming we can believe...
Well, if the names are anything to go by.
But if Hevrect 35 was telling the truth...
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Make one, huh?
Oh,
She who?
I know that we're all struck
What do you think about it?
on some level, but if that thing's hellbent on As for the Renans,
How so?
coexistence between Danans and Renans, in my case, so...
You kept a pretty level head.
You mean about the Renans? At the end of the day, but at the same time, I realized that...
I know you're already aware of this, but the list of grievances the Danans have against the Renans is long. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same...
Even just among the Danans, I'm sure there'll be some who emerge with power. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance, then we'll be in a...
Well, first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we...
Yeah. It'd be nice if one day people could learn to get past their hatred like Ren...
It's no small task. We can't pretend like the past didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way that they do. In a worst-case scenario, it might lead...
And we all have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also...
That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's true. Everybody has their own scars, their own trauma. The first step to healing those wounds, it won't be achieved, but I think it's a good... And now, I think I see a way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to...
You both seem awfully...
Only because after...
How are you holding up, Rinwell?
Yeah, I get this... But I was thinking, if Renans end up... I know it's not as simple as all that. Danans probably won't be so quick to let their guards...
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but even so... So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I could...
Rinwell.
That great spirit worries me too, though. Dana's will feels so warm and inviting. So why is Ren...
Now that you mention it, Hevrek 35 and the other scientists here never really brought that...
Maybe. But regardless, at the end of the day, Dana's still our home.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter.
I still...
You're not the only one.
Really?
Did you forget what happened?
It was really that bad for...
Yeah, it was.
Man,
Law.
I was too worried about... That was no way to live. But all this talk about other...
I know this is going to sound...
Oh?
I used to worry all the... And when I realized my visions... But that's when I finally got it.
In other words, if you let the big picture...
The thing that's most important. All I want to do is protect...
Not everyone is strong enough.
Huh?
It's something your dad... Law, you know you're... Forget all the big stuff going...
Yeah. It's like a big... I'll fight to protect the people around me.
You mean hearing the
Indeed.
Even I'm still...
Let's not delude our... I can only imagine.
That's just part of...
Well, to say the least...
When you say the other...
Correct. Putting aside the untold...
So...
And at the same time, there is, after all, and the victims of our...
I didn't expect the former Lord...
Menancia's fate. There had been backlash over how it had been ruled.
But things can still change if you have the...
Indeed. On that note...
Oh? What is it?
I wish for you to serve as a mediator, as the one and only...
And I take it...
Yes. I realize that, however, the... Is it too much?
No, relax. You can...
You're too kind.
That's some high praise.
Then I'll ask once again.
You don't even need to ask.
Thank you.
Well...
What about you, Shia?
To be honest, right now it's...
How do you mean?
Because for a really, really long... I thought I'd die alone. I would have never imagined that I'd be traveling. It's been going on for 300... It was Naori's hope, how it fell on us of all...
I don't think Naori was hoping that she can... I don't think she wanted the...
Huh?
When we were talking, she said that that means for...
Forgiving.
Yeah. If we have any hope...
You know?
It's not going to... But if we can... I'm there with you. I think that's the very least I...
Yeah.
Whoa there, Savior girl.
Yes, I know.
Well, is everybody...
I am. I don't care who we're up...
What are your thoughts, Alphen?
Like Law said, it's trying to rob us of our entire... That alone is enough to make it... But it's not only that.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of
Yeah. 3 cents... And to hear Shion tell it?
Indeed. And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind...
Shion's thorns are the great spirit...
We don't know anything for certain.
While the main body...
Shion.
If these thorns really are a part of Ren...
The question is, how... Suffice it to say, the Wedge and Lennigus...
And we only know about the...
Hevrek 35 has been observed. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it... Our minds are made up. Let's...
So if the...
Even with the forbidden...
First they lumber...
More importantly...
I just hope
Worst comes to worst.
Wait.
In any case...
Right.
Do you have your...
We want to ask something. You're asking us to fight. You must have something up your sleeve, or else you...
The great astrals... Rather, it's therefore, if you do...
And how are we supposed to
By using the Renas Alma. You will also... Using their powers.
Hold on.
Yeah, killing herself to take...
She was actually right.
By my calculations,
What will happen to...
any matter contained within the...
So it really will.
This method is the most simple.
What are our other options?
There is little reason to
You
conclude.
don't get it. We didn't fight the...
This plan shall lead...
That's...
It is vital that... We have reason to believe...
Which would make Alphen's early...
That part so long as it remains. That is why it is... Without the Maiden's direct...
No.
Wait. Naori said that the If so...
Well, can it?
It is true that the...
Yes!
However, doing so requires fine control on the... Considering that the...
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will...
Why you...
Fine.
Alphen?
Whatever we do, if you're fine letting that happen, we want to stop Dana from... If all you're gonna do is sit back...
Alphen.
What you say...
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renas...
It is likely that the Renas...
So our only option...
According to my observation...
So right in the middle of that...
I have one more question. What will happen to Rena once...
Without the will...
So you're saying that...
Likely, the collapse...
Man...
Havrek 35 and the others have fixed our starship.
Excellent.
But I want to make one... Remember that.
It matters little to... Repair work on your... Finished.
Man... Is it too much to ask for Hevrick 35 to talk like a normal person? I swear I can feel my...
Is the Renas
Shion's... Couldn't we make...
I'm not sure.
back in Calaglia?
Except after it... Besides.
Havrek 30...
You're probably...
You still thinking about...
I am.
You're worried about the future of the...
The fact that our people have...
But you still...
Well, even as I dream of...
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it...
I'm no saint. But you changed that. Thanks to your... Of course. But we knew that not all of you... When it comes down to it, Ren...
That is, in essence...
Yeah, it is. But as soon as you stereotype, that...
I understand what you're saying. Realistically speaking...
Even if we end up... If we can build a society that works like... Yes, I do. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis.
You'll always have a home in Minute. Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. Doe.
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience as I work on...
Don't even mention... Don't you think that brings down a bit...
You know?
Yeah. I think...
Hey!
So I wanted to...
Apologize? For what?
I get why... So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run.
When we rescued, it was the first... Then, it made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I sensed it when we first... But I think...
So you're saying, in a way...
What?
Well, like...
Yeah.
Hevrick 35, but... So thanks, Rinwell.
To
be honest, I feel like you and I had grown apart lately.
Huh?
Never...
Huh?
Saying
Come on,
anything.
thinking?
No, that's not what I...
Then spit it out!
You sure you don't want to... Same as you.
Remember when it was so...
Ages and ages ago.
If I hadn't run into you, I wouldn't have my memories back.
Hey, Alphen?
Yeah?
If we can't find the... Like Hevrecht 30... I need you to promise you'll use the Blazing Sword.
Huh?
It's true, the Blazing Sword, but it's taken us this far.
You can't be serious.
Listen, the Great Spirit, we don't know what's going... I promise you, I'm not... But if it comes down to it...
Okay, but you should know that I'm not... I hope you can forgive...
Alphen, okay. I understand. So it's a promise?
Yeah.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a but when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, I don't have words for the
That's because I couldn't feel pain back.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. But still, I hate having to...
You won't have to...
You think so?
I do, because
No.
Everybody get enough?
Yeah, we...
Agreed.
Our task is
We're fighting for a new...
Right.
Then let's go, everybody.
Repairs on your starship.
Is that you, Hevrecht 35?
I can.
Sounds like someone's a peeping...
Maybe we should give...
I have unlocked all...
Warp drive?
It's possible that the Red Women...
Using the warp drive.
Wait.
You'll need to be careful.
So, once
We gotta go all the way...
Will all the Helganquil...
The extinction of as such.
Can't that thing, like...
Well, come on.
You heard the lady.
I have one left.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number. Similarly, despite this, the two of you continue.
We exist because others have...
You mean it is because of multiple chances? Why have you two continued to persist under...
It's hard to explain. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
it would appear that...
You know what that...
I guess this means we should...
There's nothing here. This weird...
I don't sense even this world is...
Then this must be...
You mean to tell me this whole...
And it's covering everything.
This is what the Great Spirit...
So arresting.
Back in its day, but after being robbed of its
So the Great Spirit took it.
And it found the Helgan...
With nothing left here to...
You're saying if we...
We can be sure that even...
If the Oblivion and Dark... It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena.
A hollowed...
What do you mean?
Come to think of...
No, I'll pass.
This is essential.
No, because
Taking an interest.
Looks like we're not...
You think I was... So
I'm guessing it...
The problem is...
In other words,
Back when Shion...
If that's the case...
We might just be able... It won't be easy. Question for...
What of the world?
Yeah, I mean...
A lot will have to...
What do you mean?
It's well and good.
That's true.
Renans...
if only we could see... Not difference.
It will take someone...
There will no longer be any need.
That's where we... Imagine it.
Yeah, you're...
I wonder what...
I can imagine.
There's no question.
I get that you're...
Put a pin in it.
I can think of worse.
It's a little early.
A man can dream.
Oh,
In your case,
You'll need to stay...
Why do I feel...
Just a friendly...
looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Hey!
Is this about...
What?
Rinwell.
Yeah, they're just...
Right.
I don't know, makes them...
You don't think it's...
Can't say...
Connect the...
Okay.
Huh.
It would mean...
Not...
Get him, Hoodle. Oh, now...
You know, guy,
You can say that.
isn't it weird?
Certainly in all...
the only thing...
There's also...
Exterminate?
What do you mean?
Zeugles are...
You're right.
First people...
I hope we...
It's a nice...
Aside from this...
If we had to...
Well...
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their...
Wait! Can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to...
So they really are being...
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
They got me flanked! This! What's this?
Confiscated!
Assault! Inferno turret!
Hurricane strike!
Beast assault!
Interrupted!
Will this help?
You're mine!
Hurricane strike!
An astral art?
That's my cue. If it's in the sky,
him
it's
down.
mine.
Havoc thrust! Burn in hell!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Here, let me help.
Piercing roar! Get him! Make it rain!
It's time!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Lunar
Even
correction!
armor won't save you!
By the
Switch
power
tower! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Will this
I
help?
must
one's
take
mine.
this! Do it! Demon
Look! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
Healing circle! Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alpha. Don't get caught in the blast!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Look sharp! Big blast! Make it red!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing art!
The flame inside me yearns to be rolled free! Eat dirt!
Inferno!
Do it!
Roll now!
Dragon Swarm!
Alphen.
I can't, but I hate.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought that...
I would imagine.
It's incredible.
Hey, these guys...
If they had the... Or rather... We haven't seen...
The truth, to think of the...
Do you think we could...
Like all of us.
I think we...
You and... On the contrary.
Just in the past.
Regarding the past, also.
I can understand.
What do you mean?
And that...
Yeah, there must be...
Borrow one of...
If it works for...
You know what he's like?
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
They got me from my wing!
Swallow Blade!
These ones can run rings around us.
Now,
Back
in
to
the
Blade!
You can't get out of this! I'll finish you here and now! Now I'm real mad!
I never miss.
It's too fast!
Stand back.
Make it ready!
I'll trip it up.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. Here goes. Not on my watch.
Swallow Blade!
Power of flame.
Ignite! No escape!
Throbs in pain.
No further!
Hurricane!
Here I come! Devastation!
Nothing gets by me!
Rising Wyvern!
Time to
Rising Phoenix!
Damn! You're on!
Take this!
Flaming meteor!
Do it!
Frozen.
Hammer!
We won that by a mile. I wonder how...
I'd say it's like
Ironic?
the Renans have now.
Which must mean...
Now hang on. Without it...
Laws and
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He said...
I need something to eat.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
Oh, man. I hope I live long enough to regret this. I'll smash you!
Water, hear my call.
Here I come! Lightning Flash!
Freeze
Here I come!
Going in. There you go. Inferno coming through.
Demon Fang!
Healing circle.
Destruction!
I really owe you one.
Water,
Leave
hear
the
my
ensnaring
call.
to me.
Rise and
Yeah,
ready.
and the pummeling to
Bring
me.
you down. Flaming meteor!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Run you through an alpha!
Having thrust!
I owe you one. Shockwave
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Demon
Yes,
Fang!
ma'am.
Double Demon Fang! Ignite!
Burning! Rolling
Water
back.
can't
Hear
get
my
out of
call.
this.
First strike!
Hurricane strike! Feast of soul!
Blow away!
Radiant pierce! Super swallow dance!
Take
Radiant need to pull myself together. Switch to
Don't mind if I do.
Mega Ray!
We're all in pain.
Lightning thrust! Make it ready!
All yours, Kisara.
Take Hurricane! Here's a healing arc! Going in!
You picked the wrong fight!
Inferno
If it's in the sky,
it's mine!
There!
Lunar
I'm on it.
corruption! Gemini Aqua!
You're mine!
Radiant!
Win!
Radiant
Devastation!
Pierce!
Here I come!
And next I will!
Eat this!
Flare
For
tornado!
it! Rising Wyvern! Tear!
Look sharp! Maximum
Here I
power!
come!
Lunar corruption!
Talon
Mirage! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Lunar corruption!
Sword rain out!
It was a close thing.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
I'll smash you!
You wanna play? Then come at me!
That fussing is driving me mad!
You pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! I owe you one!
Make it ready! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Rising
Let's keep up the
Wyvern!
pace. Hurricane Glacier.
Rising Wyvern!
Here's evil.
Rising Phoenix!
This one's mine.
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane
Let
Thrust!
your marksman
Rising
have it.
Phoenix!
Watch this!
Dragon
Here's a
Form!
healing arc.
Sonic
First
Thrust!
aid.
Try this! Rending Splash!
Look sharp. Talon Storm.
Burn!
Corruption.
Burn!
Gemini Aqua. Radiant Pierce.
Can't get out of this!
You made quick work of it!
Far enough. I'm expert coming through.
Inferno punch!
Sword rain out!
I'll smash you!
Blow away!
By the power of
Turn off
fire.
devastation!
By the power. This one's mine. That'll bring you down. Hurricane Strike.
I'm on it!
Talon
Here,
Hurricane!
do it. Rinwell.
Frozen?
Hammer.
Oh, now I'm real mad!
Rising
Going in.
You're mine!
Havoc Thrust.
Rising Wyvern!
Do it. You're on.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
More sequels?
Keep calling. Take them down.
More? Things were looking bad.
I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
You require a hand. Can't get out of this!
My whole body feels...
Hey, you need something to take a look over you?
Sure.
Reinforcements incoming. Not a problem. Where are you going?
Oh, I'll save you!
Burn in hell!
All yours, Kisara!
Here's a healing arc. Denied.
Stardust!
First aid.
I owe you one.
Confiscated.
I'm on it!
Dragon
Hurricane.
Glacial Spear!
Let's do it. Rinwell.
Frozen?
Hammer. Reinforcements?
Rising Wyvern!
Going in.
Now we're not in a bind?
Rising Wyvern! Solar Red Spear! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust!
Let's keep up the pressure!
You picked the wrong fight!
Take it! Eagle on guard!
Double demon fang!
I'll smash you! Tiger Blade! Ridwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
More?
That'll bring you down! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Major Ray!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Art expert coming through! Power of flame!
Beast of Soul!
Eat this! Not in your dreams!
Inferno Punch!
No further! Be still!
Make it rain!
Rising Falcon! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! More?
Dragon Shell!
Rising Wyvern!
Healing Circle!
Mirage!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Hurricane
Mirage! Mirage!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More?
This one's mine!
Thanks, Gio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll be better. Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Reload! Swallow dance!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Make it rain!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. This one's mine!
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Lightning Meteor!
Not on my watch!
Inferno Circle!
Eat dirt!
Let's do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll heal you all!
This one's mine! Hurricane Shell!
No escape!
Do it! Gia! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
There's always room for improvement.
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
I owe you one.
Here is
I
Hurricane
don't know what I'd do without you.
Insects that stay on the ground.
Attack time! Dragon Shell! Radiant Pierce!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Swallow dance!
Laser spear. Pierce evil. In the sky, it's mine.
This one's mine!
Through!
Where are you going?
Prepare to be sealed! You picked the wrong
Do it!
fight! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique! Will this
No further!
Not on my watch!
Healing Circle! On guard!
New lease on life.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Here I go! I'm only getting lots of weak!
Blew away!
Piercing
Eternal
wall!
devastation!
Do it!
The flame Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Go!
Be still!
Hurricane Blast!
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Burning
Try
Strike!
me!
Here and now!
Not today!
On guard! I can handle it! Eagle Inferno!
Here I come!
Armor won't save you.
Demon
Look
Fang!
sharp! Do it! Inferno! Perfect! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Flame of fury!
Look sharp!
Rising
I'm on!
Fire!
Glacial
Talon
Spear!
Hurricane!
Take
Take this.
Burn!
Freeze Lancer!
On guard!
Rising Falcon!
Swallow dance!
Art expert coming through!
Be still! Rising
Let
Falcon!
the marksman handle this! Aw, too shy of
Sharp Thrust!
Here! Let me...
I feel sprightlier than before.
one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Eat dirt!
Don't mind if I do.
Hey, when did I get so popular? I'll finish you here and now!
Flame of fury! Burning!
Easy and smelling to me. Yeah, and pummeling to me!
Here's the evil.
Ready and clear! Armor won't sink! Watch this! Talon Hurricane! Eagle Dawn! Do it!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malicer!
Let me show you what my art
Far
can do.
enough!
Rise and shine.
The flame inside me
Talon
yearns to be
Hurricane!
let free!
Resurrection.
On guard!
By the power
Rising Viper!
That's enough! Shield and main!
Rising
In a bind?
Lion Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
explosion.
Can't get out of this!
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
Ready.
Here, let me help.
Make it rain! This one's mine!
Swallow dance!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Talon Hurricane! Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
This one's tough!
This one's mine.
Slash! Try this! Ignite!
Hurricane strike. Here's a healing art.
Armor won't save you!
Too high. It's not even fair. It's light.
Watch it!
Searing flame.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Hurricane strike.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malicer! That's better. I'm ready.
Rising Wyvern!
Covered up!
Take this!
Rising Phoenix!
Here's a healing art.
No further!
First aid.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Water. Hear my call. Art steal.
I'll finish you here and now!
Demon Fang!
Eagle Ride!
It
was nice while it lasted.
I'm gonna need more.
Eat this!
This should do it!
Take this! In a bind? It's showtime!
Ignite!
I can carve through
On
armor!
guard!
Recover.
Eat this!
I'm gonna need more than this.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon storm!
Backroom blades! Demon Fang!
Healing circle.
Hurricane thrust!
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Rising Wyvern!
Flaming meteor!
The power of my healing art can accomplish this. Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Double Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll now!
Eternal Devastation! You picked the wrong fight!
Flaming meteor!
Show you what my art
Can't
can
get
do.
out of this!
Rising
Good
sun.
shot! Now you see what I can do!
Outstanding form.
Rising Falcon!
Here, let me help.
Hurricane!
Here I come!
Blade got me in their sight.
Freeze Lancer. Here's a healing art.
Swallow Blade! You're mine!
I'm out of here. Let me help.
And just like that, I'm back in.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Not today!
These sticks
You
have got
paid
your
for that.
name on them! Here we go
Art
again.
expert coming through.
In a bind?
Slash! Tear through!
Not on my watch.
Take this! Inspiration! I can do this all day! I'll finish you here and now!
Strike! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I don't feel so hard.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. Nowhere.
I'll tear you apart!
Swallow blade!
Hurricane Blast!
And more of this and I'll burn out!
It's mine!
Blade! Burn!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolition!
Swallow blade!
You're done!
Far enough!
You're mine!
Hurricane!
Take this!
Not much longer to go!
Come on, one final push!
Let's do
In the Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
This'll make us even more formidable.
We've reached our destination.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little for once.
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
I wonder if something happened.
Yes.
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agreed.
Very nice.
Dohalim? The line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before.
Hey, that...
Stay sharp. We're going in.
We finally made it.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?